What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be talking all about how to know what to buy when you're out shopping. And I get these questions pretty often actually, like how do you know what to shop for? How do you know like what to go for and what to avoid when you're shopping and all of that good stuff. So I thought I would try to sum it all up into a video as best as I possibly can. I mean, I know everybody has very different styles, so I'm going to try to keep this as general as possible so that hopefully everybody can pull something from it. I feel like over the last year especially, I've really started nailing down my own personal style, and this is definitely a journey. It's something that's ever changing for everybody. It's not like a destination that once you have it, you're like, this is it. As we grow and change as people, our style grows and changes with us. So it is something that is ever evolving. And I actually did a full video on how to find your personal style a while back. So I will link that down below in case you guys missed it or wanted a refresh on that one as well. But yeah, let's get into the video. I wanted to start off with this point because I do think it's really important to mention. In order to know what to go for when you're shopping, you really do have to know yourself and what you like personally. And I think especially once again, like with the digital age, it is so easy to be influenced by what everybody else is doing, by what everybody else is wearing. But at the end of the day, you need to know yourself and what you like and stick to that. Like, try to block out everybody else as much as you possibly can. I'm just gonna give like a quick little example for my personal style. You know how those big chunky sneakers are a huge trend right now and like everybody is rocking them? I am personally not a fan of that trend, and that's not something I'm gonna go out and get just because everybody else is wearing it. But that's because I know my personal style right now. I know what I like and what I don't like, and that's something I'm not so into. So I'm not gonna go out and get it just because everybody else is rocking it. So knowing what to shop for is really different for everyone, and at the end of the day, just focus on yourself. So if you're not really sure what you like and what you're comfortable in, then I highly suggest making out a little list. I have mentioned this before as well, but it is so good to do. Honestly, it makes things so much easier, and it really helps you narrow down what you do like by listing out what you don't like. So grab a pen and a piece of paper and write out all of the things you are not comfortable in, like whatsoever. You wouldn't be caught dead wearing because it just doesn't make you feel good. So for example, on my list, I wrote down high heels. You will never see me in a pair of stiletto heels. I'm not comfortable in them. Why the heck would I wear them if I know I'm not gonna be confident when I'm walking around in them? So once you have your full list of all of the things you're not so comfortable in, then you're gonna write an instead of. So instead of high heels, what would I wear instead of those? So I would go for a really cute, maybe chic pair of flats, or maybe some lower block heels or something like that. So now I know when I go shopping, okay, I'm not gonna buy high heels because it doesn't make me comfortable to wear, even though, you know, everybody says you need a good pair of black heels in your closet. Well, if I'm not comfortable in them, then why would I need those in my closet? Because I'm not gonna wanna wear them. So instead, maybe I'm gonna buy myself a cute pair of black flats or a cute pair of black block heels. And that's what's gonna go into my closet. I know I'm gonna wanna wear them with my outfits. They're gonna get mixed and matched with a bunch of different things, and then I'm happy with that piece in my wardrobe. So why invest in something that I'm not gonna wanna wear when I could have something that I am gonna wanna wear? So by listing out all of those things that you're not comfortable in, you can really narrow down the things that you actually like, and that'll give you such a better idea of what to go for when you are shopping. Alright, so I'm gonna list out a couple of things that I personally think that are great to go for when you are shopping. So number one is neutrals. Obviously. I'm like the neutral queen. I feel like everything in my wardrobe is a neutral. But neutrals are great because they obviously go with everything. You can mix and match them with literally everything in your closet, and they can be worn year round. You cannot go wrong with great neutrals. I actually did a full blog post on colors and working with color in your wardrobe, so I'm gonna link that down below just to give you guys a quick guide if you are interested in that kind of thing. So the next thing to go for is great basics. Another thing you cannot go wrong with. So think like t-shirts, blouses, some good trousers, a good pair of denim, things like that that you know you can rock in your closet time and time again, and they're never ever ever gonna go out of style. And especially if you buy these things in great neutral colors, you're gonna get wear out of them forever. So even if you're the kind of person who's like, oh, I don't know, I don't really want to wear like the most basic t-shirt in the world, like that's super boring, then spice it up. There's also a lot of great t-shirts or tops out there that maybe have some funky cutouts or things like that that can spice it up, yet it's still very basic at the same time. So say it's a white t-shirt and it has like a fun little crisscross in the front. That's super cute. It's also very basic and neutral. It's not going to go out of style, and you can wear it time and time again. So think of that when you are searching for things. Is it a versatile piece? Is it neutral? Is it a great basic? Can I wear it time and time again? And that's a great thing to have in mind when you are shopping and looking for those pieces. Another thing to go for is very classic patterns. So I personally love stripes. Stripes never ever go out of style, and they're a great way to spice things up by having that pattern, yet it's still also very classic at the same time. So I think stripes and like a print, like a leopard print, are great things to go for that are always going to be in style and look super cute in your wardrobe. Lastly, I thought another thing to keep your eyes peeled for when you are shopping is statement accessories. Accessories are one of the best ways to spice up your outfit without breaking the bank, and also just adding that pop of color or adding that fun element to your outfit and bringing everything together. Even if you are wearing the most basic outfit in the world, you can really jazz it up with some great accessories. So focus on having some more fun with that. Maybe add trends you're liking through accessories rather than your clothing if you're not ready to make that leap. And that's a great way to spice up your outfit and have that statement piece happening. Now on to the what to avoid list. So the first thing I thought of when I was putting this list together was something you have that's already similar happening in your wardrobe. So say you're out shopping and you spot this like amazing gray high neck top and you're like, oh, this is so cute, this would go great in my wardrobe, but then you're like, wait, I already have something very, very similar happening in my closet already. To me, like, that's not really necessary to have two things that are very, very similar. You know it's obviously your style because you have that top already at home and you wear it all the time, but the thing is, if you bring in more items that are basically the same thing, then you're not adding any variety to your wardrobe. You pretty much already have that piece happening. Now I know this isn't for everyone because, like, for instance, I used to work as a waitress and I had to wear like a black skirt to work every single day. So I did have multiple black skirts happening in my wardrobe just because I had to wear them every single day. And you know, I couldn't keep up washing them all in time. So I did have a couple to rotate through before I did my washing sessions. So if you have a job where you need to have more than one piece, then obviously go for it. But if you don't have a job where you need to be wearing a similar thing every single day, then honestly, there's no point of really adding multiple items to your closet that are basically the same thing. The next thing to avoid would be highly trend-driven pieces, especially if it's something that you're going to be dropping some cash on and maybe it's just super hot at the moment and it won't be in a year or two, then it's probably not worth it to add to your wardrobe. What I kind of like to do is, once again, block out the outside world. Think, if I had no clue what everybody else is wearing or what everybody else was doing, would I be interested in purchasing this piece and adding it to my closet if you had no idea like what was in style and what wasn't? Do you truly even like this piece? If your answer is no, then don't buy it. It's not worth it just because everybody else is wearing it. Focus on what you like and try to block out the rest. Next up, I would say avoid anything that is cheap. And cheap and inexpensive aren't the same thing. You can buy some great things that are inexpensive. Cheap would be like if the seams, if it's not well put together, if it's very thin, flimsier fabric that you think isn't even gonna hold up after a wash or two, that's not really worth adding to your wardrobe. A great thing to do when you are out shopping is hold the fabric up to a light. Can you see through it? Does it seem like it's a good quality or not? And then go from there. But you can find some really great great basics that are quite inexpensive as well. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Cheap and inexpensive aren't necessarily the same thing. And lastly, I just want to say, like, before you go shopping, so you know what to avoid, always refresh yourself on your I'm not comfortable in list. So bring that list back up, refresh yourself on all of those things you listed out that you said, I would not want to be caught wearing these things, I'm not comfortable in these things, and refresh yourself of the things that you said, I would wear this instead of, and then go from there, because you have those things fresh in your mind. You have a good foundation of what to go off of and what to look for when you are out shopping. That instead of list is a great base to get yourself out there and start building a wardrobe that you really, really like, because you know you are going to wear those pieces and you are comfortable in them. And last but not least, ask yourself always when you're shopping, where am I gonna wear this item to? If you cannot answer that, or if it's like a super fancy dress and you don't go to fancy things, probably not the best thing to have in your wardrobe. So always ask yourself the question, where am I gonna wear this item to? And also see if you can mentally make a few outfits with that item in your head while you're on the spot. So if you can think of at least 3 outfits on the spot that would go seamlessly with, then it's probably a really great fit for your wardrobe. Otherwise, if you're struggling to even come up with one outfit, then maybe it's not the best fit. So that sums up my video today for you guys. I hope I could sum this up in the most general way as possible for you. And I also did put all this information in a full blog post like I usually do with all my video content, and I've also listed out some of my personal favorite stores that I like to shop at in that post as well, so I'll link that down below for you also. And yeah, that sums it up. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!